Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 American League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
In is Christian Yelich. He will lead this one off today.
Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. Baez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Batting third.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just underway here in Cleveland. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Cody Bellinger would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Verlander on point to start this one. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Yelich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Up and in for ball one. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ryu has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Count even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied into very shallow right. Marte has a play. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. And that retires the side. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense.
And
And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. No score here as we play inning number 2. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Santana now.
leading off for the American League, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's totaled 13 base hits in 34 tries. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he could really hurt you.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0-1 the count. Grounded back up the middle. Polanco right there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. These guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Acuna Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. NL down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Michael Brantley. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Three-two pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Polanco.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. The 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Baez trying to get there. And there's their first hit of the game. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that will bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that misses inside 1-0. Polanco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. AL leaves 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and a strike. This is line to left. Brentley is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan.
So 2 on with 2 away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. National Leaguers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So striding in, Mike Trout. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Arenado has it. Throw on to Freeman is low, but Freddie able to dig it out. A nice play there.
Up next for the American
And
League,
definitely worth another look with our show track data.
Hunter.
Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Josh Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The batter
standing in now, Ketel Marte.
Ketel.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. No outs, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here now the 2-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Brantley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, and the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
The bat.
Into the box, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 3 and the American League 0. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2.
Well,
inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. At the plate, Michael Brantley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Chew a note of Brantley.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
3-2, full count. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ryu comes set. 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a curveball misses inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Aye.
2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is line to left. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the National League 3 and the American League 0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. George Springer will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Yelich is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The batter, the second baseman.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Left side. Arenado's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder.
Now at the
number
plate,
27.
Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
1-1 the count. Ryu looks in. 1-1 on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Three and one. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Zach Greinke takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Carlos Santana will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a pop-up now. Freeman over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Back here on MLB Network. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Marcus Stroman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Bell. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Bell.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Absolutely scorched that base hit, worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Wilson Contreras will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Bell gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Stroman, a 27-year-old. He offers up a 2-seamer, a slider, a cutter, and a 4-seamer. Two balls and a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. From the stretch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. First and second now, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Oh, and he misses it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
In now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Popped him up. Santana is there, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The NL leads it 4-0. Striding into the box, Hunter Pence. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Alex Bregman will be next. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Too short, hit hard. Baez has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, number 2.
So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. Career line against Greinke. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Gary.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
Bregman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Last time through was a base hit. the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. American League strands 1. They're down 4-0. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Freddie Freeman.
First offering on its way. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. And quickly there are 2 away. So stepping in, Nolan Arenado hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit out towards second. Marte has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance. George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that misses, ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be. The
1-1 home. drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Career line against Greinke, batting at an even .400. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the third out. AL leaves one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He singled his last time up.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the National League.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Springer to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Shane Green comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 19, Shane Green. The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
In now, Ronald Acuna. Skied into straightaway right. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Home half of the ninth coming up. It's the National League 6 and the American League nothing. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And there's ball one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now
had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Into the box now, Hunter Pence. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
1-1.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Hence leads off first with one away. Sinking liner toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The National League used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hyunjin Ryu takes home the win. Justin Verlander struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious National League All-Stars, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitch.